again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce, 53 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense, to get it to those guys, because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Young. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Young to throw it. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Wentz, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they're going to get him down, but not before for a pretty good run right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's McCoy. He gets away from one. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Young off the play fake. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here's Steve Young. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Go, go. Let's go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
All right, here we go.
Following the interception, Young. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Barry Church. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First carry now for the backup with Sean McCoy. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A give to McCoy. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run with McCoy, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This give is to McCoy, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that's scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Young. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Detroit! Detroit!
Young now from the 50. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on.
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sheldon Smith. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Wentz to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense, and they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. He turned into a heck of a play.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Wentz will try again on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
82.
Now Wentz again. This will be close just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Go.
Again, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game.
And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line.
Nice.
And the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
This is your mother do your
Santos
homework.
able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Come on now, come on, let's go. Drag it. That's it. More toe.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackle, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
23 yards on the play. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
They
come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
5-4-3
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon. And Charles, I think when this game...
You're so bad. He won trying. Lol 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 you suck dick.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The Lions embarrassed them on Thanksgiving Day last year. The Eagles haven't forgotten, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take this one near
You
the
suck
25,
dick.
call it the 26-yard line. Goff on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be
WWW wow
bad.
you're so bad. You're terrible.
Those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Here we go.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Telvin Smith. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long. It's Goff. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
You're so bad you're making a Lions fan look good.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Let's go. Let's go. 81. 81.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Get over there. Go. Black. Come on.
Wentz now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A gain of 39 that time. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket. to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And
Shady ain't shit today, it is all about girly.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He gets fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown. How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it. Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice
Speaketh to me, Slade, how can you let him take it to the house? Bitch boy.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering. At 20.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. And
You mad, bro. Salty.
Inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype.
You salty bitch boy.
For him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eddie Goldman in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
On the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
After the
You ain't
interception,
shite, bro, bitch boy.
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
82, 82.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position. But he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think someone's going to give him the QB1 0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy, 67 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Throwing on third. Gone. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's Brad Wing now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Fielded at about the 28. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
26
Wentz now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. Throwing on first is Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival
Mason.
and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
I've been yelling your name for 20 minutes and my mic wasn't plugged in.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage
Yeah.
to 5. It's a loss of a yard
Bro,
there, and now
these gauntlets, the gauntlet gives you insane rewards right off the bat. It gives you insane rewards. Did you unlock it yet? I think it might be level 20.
he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
You are?
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first
Dude,
half.
the gauntlet gives you insane rewards. It's crazy.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game.
And once I do these 5 challenges, I get a guaranteed elite.
And he is into the
And then I do another 5, it gives me a guaranteed elite.
Antonio Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
What, you're looking at the rewards?
Extra point good by Gostkowski. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous
Why don't you go back to live streaming, Mason?
watching and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a
I'm streaming. Yeah.
And he'll be brought down
What's up?
to the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
No, no.
Thompson.
If you want to.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
that?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the
I went
ball in the
out.
zone on a takeaway,
What?
take the points and keep moving.
Hopkins with the extra
I don't think so.
and that will get him one closer. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We
I
knew
said I don't
the
think
flag
so.
was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy
I know, I just
call.
started.
Mark off the 5.
You don't have to go in order. I'm definitely not going in order because once you go all the way down, if you do 5 of them, you get a guaranteed elite. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep. Well, all the way at the top, it's like a gold or better. But it's still not bad. Don't quit your game. Why would you quit?
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Dang, flab it.
down.
I got sacked.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
If you go to my stream, I can show you a trick on how to do this easy.
He's usually responsible or
You gotta go to the stream. Alright, so if you go off sides, it says that you can't allow points. I've given up 7 points so far and I'm still in the game. It says that you can't allow any points, but I have allowed points.
They'll rifle this one deep right side.
So you just have to go off sides before they snap it. And just stand in the offensive zone. Well, and then
Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back
Yeah.
Thanks for
On how to not give up any points.
solo challenge.
I just got a bonus 1250 coins. I'm doing the one, I think I'm doing the, actually I don't know what one I'm doing. Do you get your rewards like delayed once you hit level 20? What? It didn't count as I did it. I think you might have to do it in order because I just did one and it didn't count it. Wait, what did you say? For the gauntlet game you just did? I don't know. Oh, the bottom's gonna be a pain. You have to complete the game a lot. You have to play 5 full games. One to 6, 1 by 1. Putting the buds in, baby. How far? 50? You definitely can't. I can though.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
What?
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown.
What did you say?
And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah, but you have to
And dominated.
it won't count it. You have to do it in order because I just did it and it didn't count it for me. Yeah, I went all the way down and did the first one and it didn't count it. I mean, you do it and see if it's like right because I saw there was like it happens once in a while. It won't count your solos. Yeah, you try and tell me.
Your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. They shakes him off. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover.
I'm going to end the stream while I'm doing solos, because that's boring. Maybe I'll